Good morning. Now, for those of you who follow my channel, you'll probably know that I've been playing around a little bit with Xbox xCloud. And I've been having a bit of fun with it. And sometimes it's very good and sometimes it's not so good, depending on the connection you've got. But in order to use it properly, you really do need some way of attaching your phone to your controller. And so I've got hold of a couple of different attachments and I just want to talk about those today. The first one I've got is one called, don't know if this will focus, it's Jovitec, and it's this one here. There's lots of these about. You can get them under lots of different names, but the one I got is under the name Jovitec. So we'll have a look at that in a moment. And the next one I got was this one here, and that's the Moga mobile gaming clip from PowerA. Now, I've already got both of these out, as you can see, and that's the Moga one. So I just wanted to talk about the pros and cons. So first things first, if we take a look at the Jovitec one, if I connect that on here and it goes on here like that, and then you just clip it over. Now, I don't know if you can see, but the first problem I've got is the clip. Over time, if you're going to be taking this on and off a lot, it's going to scratch your controller. And I'm a bit funny about things like that. I like to keep my controllers in good nick. So yeah, that's a bit of an annoyance. The second one that annoys me with this one is, I don't know if you can see here, but when the clip's on, you can't actually sync the controller because, let me show you, this controller here. There's the sync button. You can see it here. But you can't see it on here because the attachment is, or the clip is covering the sync button. So you would have to sync the controller before you put this on. So you'd sync it to your phone. And so that's a bit of an annoyance. The next thing with this one, and I do quite like this clip. If you look, it goes on really easily. But the next thing is, what I find when I'm using this type of controller is, if I show you, if I put it down, can you see it wants to tip over? So look, it's got a thing at the back that allows you to stand it up. And that's all very well and good. That's great. But the problem is when you're using it, it does kind of pull your hands forward. It makes you want to kind of almost drop it. And if I sort of let go a bit, you can see it sort of slips out of my hands. So yeah, it's okay. The adjustments on it aren't all that. It's pretty much fixed. You get it to there and that's it. And so I kind of like it and it's okay to use. But is the Moga any better? Well, let's just have a look at that one. Let's get my phone out of here. And let's get the Moga. So, first things first with the Moga. It's adjustable. So you can adjust the angle and the position that you have your phone. And we'll get to that in a minute. But I actually find the adjustments are a little bit flimsy. And a bit of a pain in the neck. Once you've got it set up, it's fine. But I don't like that. I think the plastic's a little bit flimsy. And I would have liked a better solution for the adjustments. However, once it's on, like I say, it is quite nice. So let's get it on. If we put it on, it's very much the same as the other one. You put it on the front here and then you just clip it over the back there. And as you can see, it's now in. And as you can see, the great thing about this is if I put my phone into it, and again, it clips in relatively easily, it actually will sit like that because you can adjust it to suit where you want it to be. And I find this one much more comfortable to use. I can actually adjust this. It's a bit of a palaver, as I say, with these little screws. You have to unscrew these and adjust it and then screw them up again, and you've got two sets. So it can take a bit of a while sorting out. But once you've got it up and running, it's actually a nicer way of going about it. The other thing, And I will just mention here, the clip issue is the same on the Moga as it is on the Jovitec, that it's going to eventually damage this over time. It's going to rub it and you're going to get scratch marks or whatever. I haven't had them yet, but you can bet your bottom dollar they will be there. The other thing on this one, what I like about this with the Moga, can you see here? You know what I said about the syncing button? You can't sync it. Well, you can on this one because there's a little cutout that allows you to sync it. So that's much more attention to detail. The other thing is, if you did have a rechargeable battery in there, you can actually charge it as well. So you can keep this clip on there. You don't have to fiddle around taking it on and off, which is great. So yeah, I do like that. So, which style do I prefer? Well, it would depend really. The Moga I think is better made, and I think it's generally a nicer option because it gives you more functionality. This one though, it's a bit lighter and a bit easier to just throw in your bag. So it swings and roundabouts. Personally though, I'd go for the Moga. And the Moga, as I say, is made by Power A. So you can look up that one if you're interested. And I'm not sponsored by any of these guys. I'm not trying to flog you one or the other. But if you are going to be playing xCloud, or even just mobile games in general, then generally I would say go for the Moga. But, you know, this will do you in a pinch. It was cheap. I don't think I paid very much at all for this one. And if I can find the prices, I'll put them in the description so you can have a look. But anyway, that's those. And I will make these available in the description as well. So if you are interested in getting them, go and have a look. And they're not expensive. And they do make it a bit easier to play xCloud or, like I say, mobile gaming. But anyway, that's me done. I just thought I'd do that one quickly. And I'm going to do my usual. I'm going to get a cup of tea. And I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye.